It goes.
Uh, they're
Gentlemen.
just as overjoyed to hearing the news that the gardener is no longer a thing to worry about. Lily gives you drinks on the house. Philip excitedly just hands you like a box of dust, a small box of dust,
Like crystals or just
just like
The drinks that we get at Lily's, do we get to replenish our aura?
oh yeah, you kind of sit down as she gives you like your drinks and it's on the house for today. Thank you so much for what you've done.
thank you. So, Crimson's first of all, he's going to turn off the headset and tells Onyx to do the same thing.
All right.
So Onyx, there's a reason why I couldn't just let that slide tonight.
But what slide?
The gardener.
Oh.
I can't stand people like him. A few years ago, I worked for a guy like him. I didn't know that he was the way he was. When I found out,
Just for flavor's sake, this is kind of what the exterior of Lily's kind of looks like.
Okay.
Ignore the craters and the smoke and whatever seems like.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Crimson would say, you know, I used to work for a guy like him, and when I found out that he was treating Faunus as basically slaves and buying and selling human rights and stuff like that, and this was just outside of Vacchio in the desert. I lost my temper, and I became someone that I never wished to become again. I ended up killing the proprietor as well as two of his guards. From that moment on, I knew that I was going to become a huntsman, and that's why I'm here.
Onyx nods in complete understanding.
I mean, I understand that you killed the guard for a reason, but I've learned that there's better ways of handling it. And I'm not judging you, because if I judged you for killing him, I'd be a hypocrite. So I understand it, but I mean, I just ask that you try to restrain yourself from that in the future if it's possible. If not, then it's not, and I'll defend you if the worst should happen from this incident.
Onyx nods.
It's kind of bad. Crimson feels more connected now to Onyx than anyone else. And all he's got out of him is a nod.
You know?
Alright, I guess after this, we'd go back to Beacon.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys leave, Lily gives off another thank you and a wave.
Is it after curfew?
It's getting to that time, yes.
Okay, good. We should probably hurry because curfew.
What about Panzer?
Huh?
What?
You just kind of left.
Yeah,
Panzer is probably still walking around the city.
She's probably gone straight back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's I can't imagine she's gonna hang around in the bedroom or anything though, waiting for anyone else to turn up. More so like, I don't think she wants to have to deal with anyone post the events that happened, if you get what I mean.
Okay.
Kind of like if she's just there and, you know, in the room, everyone's going to come back there and that whole shebang. Rather avoid
So
that.
you're just hanging out on like a balcony or something around the top?
Somewhere on the campus, but I'll have to say nondescript for now, for the sake of not really entirely knowing where I could or couldn't be.
Alright, so did we get back to Beacon?
Alright, yeah, everyone makes it back to Beacon. Iris is kind of there. Iris gets there too.
Alright, I guess I would open up the door. I guess, is Iris there asleep or something?
She's kind of like, yeah, she bailed and went back. Now she's just on her bed asleep.
All right. So I see everyone but Panzer.
Yeah.
Onyx, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be back, and I'll probably go for a walk as well.
Onyx goes into the restroom and cleans off his dagger, um, and does laundry. However, they do laundry at Beacon. I assume laundry machines.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for Panzer. I'm gonna try to find her.
All right. Make an investigation check.
I ain't gonna be anywhere too like out of the way or whatever.
Okay. So after some time walking around, you spot Panzer just walking. Spot Panzer who's also just walking around. And
Panzer. I wave and run up to her.
What do you want?
Hey, I understand the reason why you left. I really do.
Really?
Probably more than you realize, but yes.
I don't necessarily think that's the case. But go on.
I mean, you ran away because of the fight of what Onyx did, right?
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't agree with him on that.
What? You don't?
No, I don't agree with the fact that he killed someone. I mean, that's unforgivable.
Then why didn't we pull out?
Well, despite what he did, we still had a job to do, and we completed that mission. We'll have to face the consequences when they come. I mean, there'll be a team consequence as well as an individual consequence.
No, you'll have to face the consequences.
Well, you were there as well. Did you go to the police? Did you stop him? I mean,
no.
So they're.
So what have I done? Would Shamrock have to face a consequence? Would Iris? She wasn't there either.
Iris was there. She just never got actually involved in the fight.
Then what
Shamrock is probably the only one that is going to be scot-free from this because he was sick in bed all day.
What have I done that was wrong? Well, we don't even actually know what those people were doing, and one of them's now dead.
I agree with you on that. The death of the guard is, like I said, unforgivable. And we'll probably not get any punishment directly onto us, like fines or anything like that. We stopped a criminal.
You know he's a criminal.
Yes, we found a ledger and money and all of that he extorted.
So you know he'd taken money from people, but
yes.
Is there anything to say that it wasn't just? Was there anything to say he was being violent to anyone? That he was doing anything inherently wrong?
Yes. Extortion is against the law.
Was he not protecting them from anyone else who's worse than him in Vale? Are you not sure of that?
Protection is only good if it comes from a source that won't mean you harm if you don't obey him. A tyrant is not a just ruler.
Hey,
hey,
I'm back.
Depends who you've really lived under, if you ask me.
Oh,
I can more than understand why some people would be complacent to pay a man like him.
So can somebody give me a rundown of what happened?
We beat the gardener. Panzer abandoned the team. Basically, you did too. We defeated the gardener, returned all the money, found ledgers, and called the police on the gardener.
There totally weren't any tears that came after that at all.
No tears.
Absolutely none.
No, GM tears.
Shush. Shush.
But
Crimson. Even if he was a criminal, those guards didn't deserve that. And even if they were in on it, we only found out what they did after one of them died.
Well, no, we knew that he was extorting before. And like I said...
Well, we didn't know. We didn't have proof of it.
We have the proof.
All right, what are we
You could-
doing now? Are they just like
just
role
said
playing,
it
like
before.
arguing?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to point out this is out of character, by the way. I want to point out, it's my sister's birthday, so I took longer than usual because we went and
Understandable.
unwrapped presents and whatnot. So in between eating and getting presents, I ran it back up here to get my phone, only to find out I wasn't charged. And I looked at the screen, put on my headset for 1 second. All I saw was you guys surrounded by enemies. So I was like,
Oh
well,
yeah, they
Yeah.
were outnumbered. But you
Okay,
know,
we were outnumbered 3-1.
We almost died. Like, my aura was 6 points from being depleted.
I
Yeah.
was 14 points from being defeated.
so
But,
Right.
Panzer.
But I crit on an auto crit and basically took down the gardener with
was-
one shot.
I was stunned.
But,
Like
Panzer,
if you look back at the audio, I was like,
I don't know what to do, but Panzer, I definitely understand you. I don't understand why you think that extortion is not a crime and that we didn't witness it.
I
And
didn't say it wasn't a crime. I'm saying we didn't have proof of it before somebody got killed.
well, like I said, I wouldn't have done that. I've been in that situation before. I know what it's like to have do something that you can't take back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that said, I will I don't know what to do about Onyx. I mean, I don't know what to do right now.
You seem to be
understand.
fine with justifying his actions under the fact that it was a crime committed.
No. I've never justified his actions. Like I said,
Well,
it's a
you've made a
terrible
point.
thing that
You've made a point of them being criminals and how this was done for a
criminals
just cause.
don't deserve to die, not by my hand at least. They deserve to be tried, and if it comes to it, executed by the judicial system by a trial of their peers, but not by the people that stopped them. Not unless there's any other way. Now, I don't believe that what he did was right. I believe trying to stop the gardener was right, and ultimately stopping him was the right thing, but having a life lost in the process is not acceptable.
I just think we should have known exactly what it was we were stopping and got information on that before we decided to run in there and do it ourselves like that.
Well, we were going to do that, but shit hit the fan and we went in to protect our allies. At the time, we didn't know that a death had occurred.
We shouldn't have had to protect him. He shouldn't have done what he did. That's entirely my point. He killed somebody without knowing unless he somehow has more information on this than we know. We didn't know exactly what the situation was, and his first decision was to kill someone.
You're thinking that I'm defending him from killing someone. I'm not.
I'm not, but I'm saying why we had to go in, why we couldn't have pulled out and got on
Well,
ourselves.
hey,
What if
Onyx,
someone else had died?
Yeah.
Onyx, why did you kill him?
Oh, we decided that you were asleep. I was
Oh, he
in the
could have
room
woken
and
up. She could have woken
Yeah,
up by now.
yeah.
okay.
Let's just go with that.
All right.
Why did you kill him?
Bear in mind, sorry, me and Crimson are elsewhere at the
Yeah, we're
minute.
not.
Yeah.
Y'all were
Okay.
in the room.
Sorry.
Okay.
But this
Separate
is a good another
conversations.
separate conversation. So go ahead with your separate conversation.
Just
Onyx, why did you kill him?
My past. That was how I did things.
Okay. Did you ever stop to think about what he could have been?
No.
Like, did you think that he could have had a family? He
Like
could have friends, loved ones?
I said, this is how I used to do it, and we got into a fight, and instinct took over.
Hmm. You know, when I was a kid, something happened, right? It was a bit of an event, you could say. And at the end of it,